Do you have any questions for Mark Anthony, 10-year friend of Andrew Anthony, Carmelo Anthony's dad?
I do, and thank you for coming on the platform and giving us some insight from your point of view, Mr. Anthony. The question I have is, you mentioned earlier that the brother said that they had taken his backpack. Is that accurate? So,
That's
if
accurate.
that was the case, how was he able to get the poker out of the backpack?
They threw it. And they took it and
So
they tossed it.
they took the poker.
And he went back to retrieve it. He went back to retrieve it, and they're coming and they're walking toward him. And he says, "I'm going to punch you in the face inward." And so here comes all this weight at him. So allegedly, I think this will come out. Allegedly, a hand is thrown, and Carmelo is trying to block it. Before this is said, though, he says, "I'm going to punch you in the face." He goes, touch me again and see what happens. Well, he tried to touch him. Carmelo tried to block it. And then a little pokey happened. I shouldn't say a little.
So they
pokey
grabbed
happened.
the bag, they threw the bag, Carmelo went to retrieve the bag, and that's how he was able to get his hand on the poker.
Right. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier to the young lady when I said, if I took her purse and tossed it and she's going to get her stuff and she had a pew-pew in there and, defended herself against me.
So
I
I
was
got
just trying to
I
put
got
that
you covered.
together in
And
a
you're
different
saying
way.
that a racial slur was said
Yeah.
to Carmelo.
Oh, yeah.
So where did you hear this information from, Mr. Anthony?
Oh, that I heard. That I heard in the bond hearing when they were trying to, and he came out and it was admitted. Yeah, that was all said.
So
in the bond
has
hearing.
that been reported in
And
the
that wasn't
press?
the race car, this and that. It was.
Well,
said
my
that,
question, Mr. Anthony,
those
is
were the words.
all that you're saying now. There were other people at the bond hearing. I'm assuming there were press people there, correct?
Correct.
There wasn't. They didn't.
Yeah,
Really
But there
want
were
that
some
in.
press people there, correct?
Well, I can speak to that because I did watch a report. I think it was on ABC 7, where they had a round table with two reporters two reporters and an anchor person, and they kind of went through what was going on in the bond hearing. So there is some press there.
So my question is, this is the first time that I'm hearing anything about what occurred in the bond hearing, and my assumption is if there were press people there, they would have put this information out.
But you know what? They're not. And it's like the first time this all went out, it was, they're trying, the press don't want to admit that they're wrong. Fox News wanted to make Carmelo out to be a thug. And now that this is coming back around, because the brother had such a lame statement, didn't want to say that, we took his bag, we shoved him. That wasn't said. They're making him out to be a thug. Yeah, and so now that we know these things, it's kind of, you don't hear Fox going,
is
"Hey,
not
we
the
didn't
only
have all
media
the
outlet.
information."
Donali just said ABC had people there. That's not Fox.
Right. But see, nobody wants to come back around and go, "Oh, you know what? This kid now with an aerospace engineering degree had 400 pounds coming out." We don't want to say we were sorry or wrong. I've never heard a newscast say, "Oh, we made the wrong call. We're sorry." They have to stick with that. I mean, there was this little lady in the picture that I texted that to you, right?
Which one?
Denali, didn't I text you that? There's a little lady in that thing, and she was on Fox News or whatever newscast. She kept saying, and in the videos that I sent you, she kept saying, "Why did he come armed? Why did he come armed?" I mean, they
right. That is a big thing about.
It's not illegal to have that. She kept saying that. Well, it's not illegal. It's just. I mean, I played sports. I played hockey. Cut athletic tape.
I personally think that the KNIA is not going to come into play, only because I was looking at the case in Allison case, and they didn't charge him for bringing a KNIF on school property. They only charge him with the charge of murder.
That's exactly. And me and my girlfriend were talking about that today. You know, how many people, well, you've been kicked out of school for having one, you've been suspended for having one, but you don't get criminal charges for having one. And they don't understand. Some people, you know, I love Illinois. I was born just south of that in Missouri in St. Louis, but I can't put Missouri law into Texas. It doesn't fit. It's a square hole in a round peg, you know? It's different down here. I mean, the stand your ground is different than the castle law. I mean, they're both laws down here, but Karmelo didn't have to leave. I mean, no coaches is coming up and saying, oh, you know, Karmelo was causing problems. No one is saying in the whole thing that he was causing problems, but yet they made him out to be a thug in the beginning. I mean, yeah, he's talking on the phone to a girl. And so, I mean, he's a good-looking cat. He's got a good family behind him. He's going places, but that's neither here nor there. But, yeah, nobody wants to go back on that and really start talking the truth because, unfortunately, what BLEEDS reads. You know, if it was, oh, you know, this poor kid getting picked on, you know, by
Well,
I can't say all that, but it's just a boring story. We got to hype this up, you know. Let's make him a thug.
EK, anything else, EK?
Yeah. The only other question I've had, there have been rumors, and are you aware of not if there is a videotape of the whole incident?
So yeah, I couldn't put that in any comment. I've tried to so many times, but they don't let you put so many words and letters. The judge has put out like this, all out. If anybody has video, and you decide to put that on social media, well, one, it could foul up any jury if there's a jury, and I forget if she called it tampering with witness.